Hello everyone, it is Tuesday and it is a Facebook Live and it's so humid I had to pull my hair up because it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what today's hairdo is all about. I am wearing my step-by-step sweater that I personalized because I didn't have enough yarn. Hi Louise, it is cricket with prairie, and so it was a sport weight with a heavy lace. Hi Deanne. And then I did a little fun thing there when I changed colors, so it wouldn't look like I ran out, it would look like it was planned. So this is a good transitional sweater for this time of year. Hi Cheryl, hi Eddie, good to see you guys. We will be on next Tuesday, but we will not be on Thursday for Stash Buster, and we will not be on Saturday. So we hope that you can come in the store on Saturday. Hi Deb, hi Jenny. We will have a whole bunch of new things that are coming out for Saturday. Hi Monica. If we have anything left, we will show it to you on Tuesday. We have some specific local yarn store day things that we're hoping show up. They haven't shown up yet, so that's fun. Hi Jillian. We always like this last minute stuff. Hi Ruthie. Hi Kayla. So yes, it's always that really, really fun stuff. Rachel, I want you to look at, I do have the Pita sweater again. I want you to look at those colors and see if that will work for you when I get there. I'll remind you. Hi Sue. Hi Sharon. Good to see you guys. Yes, it's one of those rainy days in Bay City. I thought it was going to be nice and it wasn't. It's rainy. So, hi Linda. Hi Jackie. Good to see everyone tonight. We do have some kits that we had on Saturday, and we've sprinkled in some new kits. Remember, any kit that we show during a Facebook Live could qualify for our summer knit along. And middle of next month, we're supposed to get some brand new fingering weight in. I know it doesn't give you a whole lot of time, but I've been told it doesn't take long for the Easy Eyelet Yoke light sweater, which takes fingering. Hi Sheila. Hi Mary. Or for the Pita sweater. So we will show you kits for that as soon as that yarn comes in. Hi Jean. So that's my scoop. I do have two things that you could still use your coupon for. This will probably be the last live that you could use your monthly savings coupon. It was for sport weight. So hi Trina, good to see you. I hope I answered your question, Trina, on how much yarn to purchase. So after the retreat and all of that, we'll give you some ideas on what you could be making with our exclusive yarn. And after local yarn store day, because we're trying to whip up some projects. So yes, we will have samples here. We'll have coupon codes if you buy certain yarns, and all that good stuff. So that's my scoop. All right, let me get started. I don't have to chat with you guys too long, at least not ramble. All right, we have the library Afghan, and I'm going to tell you a little bit better how this works. If you buy the library Afghan, we did it for our Black Friday, I think. Last year, it was our Afghan, and it's all just knits and purls. It looks really hard, but it's knits and purls. It's on Ravelry for $5, okay? There are 3 different sizes. There's a baby size, which is 37 by 41. There's a throw size they call lap. Hi, Peggy. And that one is 45.5 by 50. And then there's an Afghan, which is 54 by 60. So, yes, we will have sport weight at the retreat. But there'll be other things for the retreat, so you'll be fine. Hi, Priscilla. Oh, it's chilly in Maine. Yes. We're supposed to get warmer weather. I'm not sure when it'll show up. So, okay. Anyways, so these kits are the blankets. We're suggesting using the Sirdar Jewel Spun Ombre, which is really cool because, like you can see from this one, it goes from the blue to the royal to the navy. Kind of cool. All of these skeins do that. Great. I have a little bit of spam going on. They all do that. And so I'm going to show you the colors. Hi, Melissa. They are, you need one of these skeins, which is $37 for the baby size. You need two of these skeins for the throw. You need three, because you're going to need like 2.5 for the bigger size. Okay, just so you have an idea. So if you tell us you want Golden Sun, you put Golden Sun Baby or Golden Sun Throw or Golden Sun Big. Okay, and then we'll know which one you want and we'll pull the right number of skeins. Okay, there was a little bit of confusion on Saturday, so I just wanted to clear that up. Okay. This yarn is, this is why we think it's great. It's 1,093 yards. And it is 100% acrylic, but you know we're acrylic snobs. It is washable. It's lay flat to dry. But it's soft. It's really soft. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. So I have just 2 skeins of Midnight Blue. I have Golden Sun. If I don't tell you how many I have more than 2. Golden Sun. I have Sultry Sundown. Look at this one. How pretty is that? I have Silvery Moon, and I have 2 up here. Hi, Leslie. I have 2 up here because this one shows you the color difference a little bit better than the one that we pulled. So that one is Silvery Moon. We have Tropical Haze. Very fun. We have Citrus Sky, which is light blues and greens, and it does go into like a little more limey green. And we have Sunlit Green, and that one is kind of like an avocado color to a light yellow. Very, very pretty. These are $37 a piece. 2 would make it $74. So those are my scoop. I have Midnight Blue. I have Sultry Sundown. I have Golden Sun. Tropical Haze. These make great blankets. It's a worsted weight. Silvery Moon, Sunlit Green, and Citrus Sky. You know, I want to come back as the guy who names yarn. I have no idea where they come up with it. So it is a worsted weight. The pattern calls for a worsted weight. That's perfect. And it's all just knits and purls. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. So that's my scoop. All right, we added a kit. We added the pearl string sweater. This is from Heidi Kammerer. I'll learn to talk. This is a fun one. It's top down. This is mine. I wear it a million times. I've almost worn this one out. I'm going to have to make a new one because I've worn it so much. The pattern is $8.50. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you guys. And we have set up some kits. Now, I do have some more. This is Juniper Moon Zoe, which, depending on what you look at, is either a DK or a sport. Okay. Hi, Heather. Hi, Marcina. For tonight, because we have a Sportway coupon, we are calling it a sport. It can get a DK gauge. Okay, it is 60% cotton, 40% linen. It gets softer every time you wash it. Mine is just like a hug. 284 yards in a skein. Okay, and yeah, it's really drapey. It's very soft. It shows the pattern detail. Very nice. And I do have more colors coming in, but I thought I would show you what I have right now. I have this one, which is Mist, which is a very, very, very light grayish color, maybe lavender. Let me see if I put it over here. I think it's kind of gray. If I put it next to mine, see, it looks a little bit sharper color, better color. So I have color 73, that is the mist. 4 skeins will get you up to a 46.5, almost a 50 if you don't want elbow length sleeves. I didn't do elbow length. I did normal short sleeves. 5 skeins will get you up to a 53.5, almost a 57.5 if you shorten your sleeves a little bit. Now this is the best part. If you do 4 skeins, it's 1,140 yards. Without your coupon, it's $96. With your coupon, it's $81.60. If you get that extra skein, it's $120, but with your coupon, it's $102. So not a bad deal. So if you haven't used your coupon yet, here's a chance to use it. So this one is Twilight. This one is color 25 Twilight. Let's see. These two I only have 4 of. And this one, Tarot, which is actually kind of like mine, but a little bit more gray. Tarot, I only have 4 of. The last 2, I do have extras. I actually have 2 extra of each. I have this really fun turquoise color. They call it cyan. I call it turquoise. And then they have this other really pretty color. These just look so summery. This one is celery. It looks like celery, but a good way celery. It's just a really pretty fresh color. So that one is 70. I have color 4. I have color 71. I have color 25. And I have color 73. So for this one, and this one, this gray, I only have 4 skeins. For the blue and the celery, I do have extras. I have 2 extra of each. Oh, actually, I have 2 extra of this first one, too. I'm looking over at the shelf where the yarn is. So I do have 2 extra of this one, this mist. And over there, it kind of looks a little... Oh, no, it's not the same color. Sorry, I lied. No, I only have 4 of this one. Sorry. I'm babbling. We used to, and somebody just bought it off the table. So that's why. All right. That's my scoop. So that is the pearl strings. It's a top down. It's one of those sweaters you're going to wear forever. Let's see. I have our pre-order yarn because I'm just going to keep showing you this until she tells us we can't order anymore. We will have some skeins in the store during the yarn crawl, but I can't tell you how many, and if you get here at the end, it may take 4 weeks to get it. So I have regular sock yarn, and it's 75-25 merino nylon, so you can make socks with this. It's 438 yards, and it is $29. I have this one that everybody's loving, which is Sparkle. And this one is $30. $30. These are also a special deal because after yarn crawl, the price is going to go up. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. And this one can also be used for socks because it does have nylon in it. And it's 438 yards. I'd like to tell you how many yards, so if you're finding a project. And then this one is our DK weight. And it is superwash merino, 100%, no nylon, 246 yards, but that's a lot of yardage. So this could make a really pretty, that sport one, the perfect summer tee I did last week. It could make that. This one could make, I'm just looking over there, the Easy Eyelet Yoke Light. That would be really pretty. You will have about 4 days to get it done if you want to do it. Oh, maybe a week, to get it done for our spring knit along, but it could work for our summer knit along. Okay, so make sure. Now, the other thing, I know I keep telling you this, we're not going to charge you shipping on this. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Kathy. Because we are assuming when it comes in, you will probably buy something else, and if we're going to ship it, we'll just put it in the box. Okay. So, yes, if you live in another state, we know we have to ship it. So we'll take care of that when it comes in. All right, and that was the inspiration photo. I think it's so pretty. All right, we do have a cowl today because we brought this one out because everybody's been looking at this one. It is the Chain of Lakes cowl. It is a bulky weight. It's $92.50. It includes the pattern and the bag. We're buying you the pattern. And it is using Woolstock tweed. It uses 2 of the main color and then 1 each of the contrast color. So those would be the chains. So very pretty. I have kit B, which is a beautiful chocolate, this nice taupey color, and then we put a little pop of this denim color. We have kit C. I love this one. If you like greens, it's all about you. We have dark green, we have spring green, and then we have a nice white. I have kit J, which is the denim, dark denim color, the white, and I put in this really pretty color, this orange in here. I think it'll really pop. This is J. And then we have 1 kit of G, which is this taupey color with a chocolate and a green for the contrast. Okay, so I have B, I have C, I have J, and I have G. Now you could always make something different if you want, but it's $92.50 and includes the pattern and the bag. So that is fun. And we put that in because all of a sudden everybody's been buying this kit, and we wanted you guys to make sure you had a chance to do it. All right. All of our passports finally came in and our bags came in, and we're very excited. I'm going to do a little pre-selling of our middle of the mitten yarn crawl bags. We have 12 shops included in, you'll see more. We have a Facebook page. It's 12 shops. Everything, I think the highest we go up to is Pinconning. The lowest we go up down to is Perry, Everett, Cadillac, that type of thing. So those are the shops. There's 10 days to go to 12 shops. But this year, you will get an entry for every shop you go to. We're going to do multiple giveaway gifts. And so if you go to one shop, you get 1 entry. So you don't have to wind up going to 6 or 8 or 12 or whatever. So, hi, Barbara. And this is our cool bag. I just wanted to show it to you. It's got a little pocket on the outside. You could put your passport in there. It has our dates on it. It's June 11th through the 20th. But I think these are so fun because I always need one of these. They're little insulated lunch totes. Little insulated lunch totes this time. So very fun. And I think they're great. You can put some yarn in there during your shop hop and then put your passport in the outside. These are $10. If you buy them from us and you're buying other things, we can put them in your box, or you can pick up in the store. And every shop that is included in the yarn crawl will have passports and bags to sell. Okay? So if you'd rather start at Back Alley, buy them from Back Alley. Okay? All of them are ready, but not all of the stores have picked theirs up. So you can always call your store ahead of time or just buy them from us. Anyways, but that's my scoop. And you can go to one shop, you can go to 5 shops, you can go to whatever. And that is really fun. So I wanted to show you that. They're $10 and you can get them starting from us starting tonight. Okay? All right. We are showing you the PETA sweater one more time. We have 5 skeins of yarn, PETA, P-E-E-T-A. And I love this sweater. The pattern is on Ravelry for $9. The kit goes up to a 42. We can always add an extra skein or 2. 5 skeins without the coupon is $70. Not a bad deal. If you still have one of your coupons, it's $59.50. Not a bad deal. We used Lannis Light, which is a sport weight. It is 100% wool, but I love it because it's drapey, it's soft, and it's lovely. So that's my scoop. So what kits do I have? I have, so you're going to see the 3 skeins in the front and then the 2 contrast. That's how it works. My sweater here was black cherry with limelight and white. I'm just going to say white because I don't know if it was cream or white. Rachel, if this is the colorway you're thinking of, that is limelight. It kind of turns out kind of gold depending on what it's with. So I think that was really kind of what you were thinking about. So, because you were looking at currant, and I think it looks a little purple. So that is currant, and we put it with the green and the white. All of these have white and then a contrast color, because I just think it looks nice. This one is dark denim, and I put it the terracotta, very nice. Cracked pepper, we put it with the red and white. Terracotta, I put it with limelight. Eggplant, I did put it with black, but I think it'll show up pretty well because, you know, you can see that it has a lot of white surrounding the colors. Sandalwood is a brand new color from us, and I did put it with a dark chocolate. I'm going to get close up on the sandalwood because you can't really tell if you look on our website. You can't tell what the color is. That's a brand new one, and people have said that's really lovely. This one is aquamarine, and we put it with navy. Very pretty, aquamarine. This one, oh, and we're never going to set up kits like this again because all they do is fall over. This one is phlox. It's kind of like a light lavender, and we put a dark charcoal and a white. This one is chocolate, and we put it with this golden red color. What color is this? It's called golden. Huh, look at that. So that is chocolate. I have lavender, and I put it with a gray. Very pretty. And we have oats, and I put it with this rusty color, which is called cayenne. And I put it with that one because it has kind of a taupe undertone to it, and it will not stay. There we go. So these are really nice. 5 skeins will get you a nice sweater. You will not need extra of the contrast color, okay? So if you do want to make a bigger sweater, you will just need to have 1 more or 2 more of the contrast, the main color, like the chocolate. So we have lake, we have currant, we have dark denim, we have cracked pepper, I have terracotta, I have eggplant, I have sandalwood, I have aquamarine, I have phlox, I have chocolate, I have lavender, and I have oats. So that's my scoop. These yarns are going up with us to the retreat, so, and that sweater is going up to us on the retreat. Hey, Louise, a terracotta. Good choice. Good choice. So that's my scoop for tonight. You can see over there we have all our stuff. We're packed for our retreat. And then we have some kits up there for Casa Pinka's shawl. I'm working on my sample, which will be here in the store. We'll also have one up north so you can see what the shawl looks like. It's really an easy one. And very fun and all that good stuff. So please stop by on Saturday. We're open 10 to 3. Emma and Marilyn will be here, and we'll go from there. So have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. We will be live again next Tuesday. Thanks, guys. We hope to have a great retreat. I just called, and the weather's going to be not too bad, but you know, it's Michigan. It could change. So that's my scoop. You guys have a great day. Whatever we don't sell at the retreat, we'll come back and do that. So that's my scoop. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.